All right. Well, hello. Hello there. It's another Sunday. I'm Dean the Turkey Legster, and you are watching Drumsticks After Dark. This is a stream where I go live and we talk, we hang out a little bit while the weekend is pulling or coming to a close. If you missed last week, or if you didn't, I just want to mention that last week I had a great time talking with Dawn of the Hitchhiking Bones, Dawn Bone, and also Jennifer Caruso. We're both on the stream, and we were talking about traveling. It's the summer, and people usually do or like to do a lot of traveling in the summertime. Speaking of Jennifer, hey Jennifer, welcome in. And yes, Tina, I think you mentioned that before. This is a background that I've actually had and that I've actually put up in the background. But, and as I think I may have mentioned last week, I'm actually in the process of moving bedrooms within the house. So this will be my new streaming setup, and for any streams going forward. And so where the background goes up is actually closer, and so you don't get anything to the sides. This is still a closet door, like the other room. It just simply because of how things are positioned in this room, it's a much better placement for the background. So the particular background is actually a Thomas Kincaid piece of art called I believe it's called A New Day at Cinderella Castle. And I think if you Google that, you can find a full, image of it. It was actually retired or discontinued last year or earlier this year. There were a couple of pieces that the Thomas Kincaid Studios discontinued, and this was one of those art pieces. And I didn't realize when I ordered it necessarily that it was a Kincaid piece, but when I got it, I opened it up and looked at it. I said, "Oh, I think this looks very, much like a Kincaid piece of Kincaid work." And then that was my suspicion was confirmed. Not long after that, actually, the Thomas Kincaid Studios actually posted that image, this artwork, on their Instagram. And so yeah, so it's called A New Day at Cinderella Castle. I'll have to look for that. I'll look for that. I'll put it on Instagram after the stream, if I can find it. But anyway, I wanted to talk. I realized, like this morning, I was trying to decide, okay, what are we going to talk about tonight? First of all, let me go back to Jennifer Caruso. I had a great time talking with you and Dawn last week on traveling. And I actually know you're traveling now are you still in the Bahamas? Jennifer Caruso Had a couple of streams over the last couple of days out in the Bahamas, having a great time cruising down there and out there, and very fun. I need to check out your stream from yesterday, though, Jennifer, because I missed that, but it seemed fun out there in the Bahamas. Oh, you're home now. Well, welcome home. That seemed like a lot of fun. I gotta watch that stream though from the beach there in the Bahamas. 'Cause I missed that totally. I need to check that out. Probably tonight or tomorrow. I don't have really much going on tomorrow. I shouldn't say that. I've got stuff that I need to get on tomorrow. But anyway, just Friday to Sunday cruise in Grand Bahama. Oh, okay. It's a nice little weekend getaway. That's fun. Cool. Yeah, so I'll check that stream out. Um, and I need to get to the beach. I'm like an hour maybe from the beach. I've not got out there. Okay, I went out there once. Back in the spring, I think it was actually, but this summer I haven't been out to the beach. Probably when the weather maybe cools down, I'll try to get out to the beach and catch some waves. Not waves, but catch some, with my toes, my tippy toes. Right, Tina? There are things I need to do, but yeah, one of those things is actually working on moving into this room. That's a whole process that I'm working on. But anyway, where was I? All right. This morning, I saw a thing on, I think it was either Instagram or Facebook, one of those. I don't know. It's all the same after a while. That today is National Ice Cream Day. Yes, Jennifer, ice cream. Today is National Ice Cream Day. And I'm like, well, we need to talk about this. We need to discuss that cold stuff that, it's people like it enough. I think we could spend a whole stream on this stuff. I did kind of do a little bit of a discussion on ice cream a couple months ago for my birthday. We kind of talked about most popular ice creams and cakes around the US and all that. But I thought we would talk about this some more. So let me do something here. I'm going to share the screen. I need the share. I need to click the other thing first. Click. I click again. Oh, there we go. Actually, I don't want that. I want this right here. Actually, I want this one. You know what I look like. So we're going to do this. Okay, so I am actually leaving the comments now, and I'm going to come over here. Drumsticks After Dark. Here's the thumbnail tonight. I had one thumbnail already with the stream set up, and so I went and I just threw together another thumbnail. Because this is Drumsticks After Dark, it was kind of hard to find an ice cream image against like a dark background. So I actually found a couple of similar images, and I found this one, and I could sure go for that right now. This looks like some vanilla with some like chocolate syrup over it. There's some like candy things on the side. I could probably skip whatever those are, but the ice cream in the bowls with the syrup and the cherries on top, that I could just, I could just go for that. Definitely. Anyway, that's the thumbnail. Um, Here is. So I found this. This is from this graphic is representing I guess a survey that this site down here in the bottom left, YouGov, did. Chocolate and vanilla are the most popular ice cream flavors among Americans. And then under here it says, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? And as a percentage of adults, of US adults. So this is a survey they did in the US, and these are as a percentage of those surveyed. There we go. We'll zoom in here. So here we are, chocolate. Chocolate is actually at 17%. Oops. Whee! Sorry. Okay, chocolate is at 17. Vanilla is at 15%, according to the survey. Strawberry, mint chocolate chip, butter pecan are all at 8. They have other, which means anything that's not on this list, I guess, is also at 8. Then we have chocolate chip cookie dough and cookies and cream at 6%, each of those of adults, US adults, I should say. Then we have Rocky Road and coffee split at 4% of adults each. Chocolate chip and pistachio at 3% each. Then we have Neapolitan and the birthday cake / cake batter each have a 2%. So that's kind of interesting to look at that graphic. I really should have gone and gotten the other one, the other slide that I did back at my birthday that it was a little more thorough than this actually. But anyway, that's a fun to look at. Anyway, oh, hello, Mandy, and hello, Mary. How are you ladies doing? Yeah, Tina, I technically, I do need to be careful with dairy. But I eat it anyway. So that could be some of my health issues. Jennifer's very particular about ice cream. Mandy says chocolate chip, very good. I actually like mint chocolate chip myself. And I actually went out and got some today, mint chocolate chip. Okay, let me go to the next one, the next slide. Because they did another survey, this was another group down here. It's White Hutchinson. I'm not familiar with that name, but anyway, they did a survey about which toppings do you prefer on or in your ice cream. So 43% of those surveyed said hot fudge. 35% said chocolate syrup. 34% said each. Okay, caramel and whipped cream were each 34%. Nuts, and by the way, up here it says select as many as apply. So this is not, this is like, there could have been multiple toppings that people liked. Nuts, 30% of people like nuts. Oreos, 26%. Brownie, M&Ms, and sprinkles, 21%. Chocolate. Sorry. Will it zoom in anymore? Okay. I guess it won't zoom in anymore on this one. Chocolate chips are at 20%. Peanut butter cups at 18%. Cookie dough is at 17%. Candy bar bits at 17%. Fruit is at 16%. Marshmallows is at 11%. And I'm wondering if there would be a distinction. I wonder if that would be specifically the like the miniature marshmallows. I guess that's typically what you would put on ice cream, is the miniature marshmallows versus the regular size ones. I don't know. Coconut, 10%. Gummy candy, 7%. Cereal. And mochi as at 5%. I don't know what mochi is. And then other is at 2%. And 15%, I don't like ice cream toppings. But honestly, I understand. I actually understand that. I would probably be in that category. Maybe M&Ms. I would probably maybe M&Ms and some caramel or chocolate syrup. But that would be it if I was going to pick something. Let me check back. Let me see what we're doing in chat. Chocolate peanut butter. Jennifer says, Tina's a yes on the mint chocolate chip. Definitely mint chocolate chip, yes. Chocolate peanut butter. Yeah, with Reese's. Yeah, Reese's. Oh, yeah, Reese's. I guess I didn't see. And I don't know when they did this survey. Oh, I guess it was. Oh, this one says down at the bottom, the source is YouGov, which is the same as the other page. And this was July 13th through the 18th of 2022. This is like a year ago. Pretty much exactly a year ago. Okay, so I found some pictures in my archives on Google of ice cream, different ice creams I've had. This I don't remember. I actually should have checked. But this is an ice cream sundae that I had. This would have been maybe 4 or 5 years ago. But I found this still lurking. This was, I know when this was. This was around like Christmas, New Year's time. If you'll notice the red and green and white sprinkles, this was ice cream sundae that we had at a birthday party for my nephew, whose birthday is on January the 6th. And they came down to visit from Pennsylvania on for Christmas. And while they were here, we had a birthday party with birthday sundae. And so here is, we've got, I see some peanuts here. I see some, of course, the sprinkles. There looks like some little chocolate chips. Looks like this was like vanilla ice cream under there. Whipped cream, a nice little band of whipped cream there. I think I'm seeing some like coconut, shredded coconut on there. Anyway, very fun. And of course, a waffle cone. I think it started out being able to fit in a waffle cone, and I kept adding to it. And so I think I decided it should maybe go in the bowl. So yummy. This is an ice cream, and I'll get you the flavor on the next slide, but this is Jennifer, I know you're in Florida. This is from Publix, actually. This is in a Publix. Let me go to the next one. This is a limited edition from Publix ice cream. And this was probably a couple years ago, but this is a peanut butter pretzel crunch limited edition ice cream from Publix. Here, Publix Premium. Peanut butter ice cream with fudge swirls and chocolate flavored pretzel nibs. And then we come down to the bowl here. Oops. And I know, I think, if I remember right, Mandy, I think you live in Florida as well. Anyway, I really enjoyed this ice cream. I remember eating it. It was very delicious. Here, this has a little more detail. They're very, very delicious. I do say so myself. Unfortunately, I did not go to Publix today. I went to the Aldi to get my ice cream, which was, I mean, it's going to be okay, but I really should have gone to Publix. So I'm going to need to see if they carry that again. And then this is more recently. This is, let me come back to the comments. See what we're saying. Space Mountain Dave, hello, welcome. And we are talking about ice cream. What is your favorite ice cream flavor, Dave? Inquiring minds wants to know. This is ice cream that I actually had a few months ago. We have a little ice cream shop, just about a 5 to 10 minute walk, depending on how fast you walk from my house. I'm actually down by the end of the bike trail. So I went down there a few months ago and I treated myself to, as you can see, this is in a waffle cone. This is their birthday cake ice cream with those sprinkles in there. It was very good. That's another shot of it. I wish I'd put the picture of the name of the shop. It's called Kelly's. Kelly's Homemade Ice Cream. They have a few locations in the Central Florida area. But anyway, I had the waffle cone with, I think there was 2 scoops of their birthday cake ice cream, and that was very, very good. Very good. Now this is, I've showed this before. This is actually just about a month ago, a little more than a month ago, in Asheville, North Carolina. We went to an ice cream shop, and this is apple pie ice cream. It didn't have a lot of apple in it, but it kind of had that taste. So it was a very interesting flavor. It was good, but not like I'll get it again good. But it was kind of a unique flavor that I've had recently. So anyway, and it is National Ice Cream Day. Of course, you've got down here mint chocolate chip here. That's a favorite of mine. Looks like there's an ice cream over here on the right. And then a bunch of other different flavors. There's some, looks like some chocolate. chocolate, like the or cookies and cream up here on the top right. So anyway, happy National Ice Cream Day, everyone. Those are just a few ice creamy flavors. Yeah. So I know, and I didn't get a picture, but of course, as Disney fans, we of course love the Dole Whips, which are not actual like dairy ice cream, but they are a frozen treat that they have at Disney. Different flavors of the Dole Whip. They do have, of course, they do have ice cream at Disney as well. I've never actually been into the ice cream shop there on Main Street, so I don't know how that is. I know for a while it was closed, after it reopened, after the park reopened. So, and I didn't, anyway, but then of course, as I've mentioned before, I work at Wendy's, and we of course have the Frosty, which comes in a classic chocolate flavor. They came out with vanilla. It's been a while since they did that. That would have been, I have to think of the exact year that it came out, but I remember when Wendy's brought out the vanilla Frosty, because forever it was the chocolate Frosty, and it was the only flavor. And then they brought out the vanilla Frosty. For a few years there, Wendy's went vanilla Frosty crazy. They started doing Frosty Floats. Um, they made Frosty Sundays. They did something that was called a Twisted Frosty, which was kind of their Wendy's version of the McFlurry. We had Oreo crumbles, miniature M&Ms, and we got a special machine with those, the spoons that they use that have the clippy things at the top. We had that, and we would mix it around. We would take the Frosty, put it in the cup, put the topping inside the cup, put the lid on. That was an open lid. It was like a dome open lid, and we would mix it around. It was they were pretty good to eat, really good to eat, but they were a real pain to make and to serve, just because they were like time consuming, and you know, uh, working the drive-through like I did, you get multiple of those, especially with different flavors. And if you don't have help in the drive-through, as I often, it was either just myself or just, not too many people. Very time consuming to prepare. Um, just on the service side, but to the customer, I think we got pretty good reviews and comments on it. They then switched to another version of that where they would serve a small cup of, I think it was called the mix-in Frosty, if I remember right. Which was a lot easier to serve, by the way. You would had a small, like clear plastic cup or bowl kind of thing with a lid, and then we had a small packet of the mix-in that we served to the customer separately, and then they would do the work themselves. And so that was a lot easier to prepare, I gotta say. Um, and a lot, easier, quicker. Um, and we still had the M&Ms and the Oreos. I think we did there was another one we did. That might be actually the only two we did when we did that version of the Frosty. We did a granola one, or was that yogurt? I think we came out with yogurt, actually. We came out with like a yogurt with granola that we also offered for a little while. I think that was that. Um, but anyway, and last year we started with the strawberry Frosty, and we had that for the summer months. And then during the holiday season, we got the peppermint Frosty, and the strawberry and the peppermint both are good flavors. Um, and So I'm not sure out of those which I would prefer. Probably the strawberry, but out of all of them, obviously I'm going to go with the chocolate maybe. However, and I didn't put this in the show, but I have pretty reliable sourcing that Wendy's is getting a caramel apple Frosty in the fall. So coming soon will be a caramel apple Frosty for the fall. And then I want to assume that peppermint will be back for the holidays. We'll have to wait and see. Hey, Nick, welcome in, Movie Mania Nick. Great to see you. Talking about ice cream tonight. It is National Ice Cream Day. And so just talking about Wendy's Frosty, which technically I got to be specific here. Frosty is actually technically, excuse me, the Frosty is technically not actual ice cream. It is described as a frozen dairy dessert. Originally it was described as it's somewhere between a milkshake and ice cream, technically, but usually everyone calls it ice cream. And to be honest, when I'm describing a Frosty to a customer that's not familiar with it, I describe it as, like a soft serve ice cream that we serve in a cup. But it's not, it's not a milkshake and it's not ice cream, actually. It's a Frosty. So Nick says Wendy's Frosty is okay. Rather have Friendly's ice cream. I remember Friendly's. There aren't any Friendly's near where I am, actually. We used to have a Dairy Queen, and then we didn't, and then we got it again a few years ago. They built a brand new Dairy Queen, so we do have that. We have the I was talking about the ice cream shop, actually, a little ice cream shop nearby. I can actually just walk to in about 5 minutes, that you can go and actually have the ice cream shop experience. And it's like it's down by the end of the bike trail. So I can go be healthy and go for a nice walk, get my heart rate up, burn some calories, and then I can stop in at the ice cream shop and I can ruin my progress. I can, but I don't usually do that. So anyway, are there any unique flavors that anyone's ever tried of ice cream, or do you usually like just stick to like your favorite um, flavor? Once in a while I will try a new flavor, like the apple pie flavor I tried in Asheville. That was something unique that I'd never had. Normally I go for either strawberry or mint chocolate chip. Um, the pretzel peanut butter pretzel crunch thing that I showed on my slides was actually really good. They actually came out with a similar variety that didn't have pretzels in it that was called the peanut butter trinity ice cream, and that was really good. Which is basically, vanilla with peanut butter. Actually, Nick. Um, but I'll have to try. I haven't actually tried just getting vanilla and putting peanut butter like from like that I have at the house and I'm thinking that would be pretty good because um I'm not usually a sweet person, sweet food person. Um and so the peanut butter that I usually buy is the more of on the natural or organic varieties that don't have a lot of the added sugar. And so it's not really a sweet item. Um, and so if I mix in that to the really sweet, a vanilla ice cream, I'm thinking that I would find that really tasty. Um, Jennifer says, yeah, chocolate peanut butter person, vanilla peanut, never saw vanilla peanut butter. Mary says, I stick with vanilla or chocolate ice cream. They are your favorites when you're willing to try new flavors. Yeah, I am too. I am too. And um, that's a good point, Mary, that you know, you have your favorites and sometimes, you have an opportunity to try a new flavor, but do you take the plunge and try a new flavor? Or do you just go with what you love? Hey, Amy, welcome in AGC Magic TV. We are talking about ice cream tonight. Today is National Ice Cream Day. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? I was saying my favorites are strawberry and mint chocolate chip. Um, I would go with cookies and cream also, as would probably be right up there um, at number 2. Strawberry and mint chocolate chip pretty much tie for first. Okay, Amy says mint chocolate chip and double chocolate. Ooh. Um, so I actually did a Instagram story asking what people's favorite flavors is, and one of the respondents was a flavor that they carry at Publix that's called Moose Tracks. And I should have looked up. Let me look up. Moose Tracks is one of those kinds of ice cream that it's got a bunch of things in it. It is chocolate. Moose Tracks ice cream. Here we go. Moose Tracks. Here we go. People ask, what's in Publix Moose Tracks ice cream? So it's basically, hold on, let me just get the picture here. It is, here's the, I don't know if this is very clear, but here is a picture of what it looks like on the carton. So Moose Tracks ice cream. Oh, and it looks like there's a brand here, Denali Original Moose Tracks. So I guess it could potentially be from somewhere else. It's a rich vanilla ice cream with peanut butter cups and swirls of famous Moose Tracks fudge. Okay, I should have read the carton here because it's the fudge, I guess, that's in there. So it's vanilla with peanut butter cups and swirls of the fudge. So that's one I know I've had a couple of times. And it looks like there is another version of that from another brand, but I have enjoyed it from Publix. Let's see here. Anyway, oh, it's showing here a mint Moose Tracks ice cream, which I think would be incredibly awesome. It's cool and creamy mint ice cream with mint cups swirled with Denali Moose Tracks fudge. So this is more going for the mint chocolate chip flavor, I guess. Okay, Hershey's does Moose Tracks as well. So, see, I always thought that this was an exclusive Publix thing, but I guess apparently I'm seeing it on some other, at least one other brand, but now Amy's mentioning Hershey's. So, yeah. I really should have gone to Publix today to get my ice cream because now I want to look for that mint Moose Tracks ice cream. So what I did get today I went to Aldi. I ended up going to Aldi for the ice cream. I did get a mint chocolate chip. I got a butter pecan. Oh, hey, Ron. How are you? Ronald Caruso, welcome in. I got mint chocolate chip. I got butter pecan. And I got, the last one I got is strawberry. I want to say I think it's called strawberry cheesecake. It's got like strawberries and probably chunks of like cake or whatever. I have to look at it at the I'm gonna have to look at the package. I didn't actually read the ingredients. I should probably read the ingredients. It sounded good though. So I got it. I guess if I don't like it, I don't have to finish it. I just got the little pint thing. Oh, thank you, Ron. I love this. I was telling everyone earlier, this is actually a Kincaid piece of art called A Day or what is it? A Day at Cinderella Castle. And it's a Kincaid piece that I found out actually after I ordered it. So thank you. Glad you like it. And Ron's is mint chocolate chip. Yes. That's one of mine also. One of my favorite flavors as well. The other flavor, and I want to mention this because this was my dad's favorite. And as far as I know, I'll preface it with, as far as I know, this is a Publix exclusive, but they may have it other places, but they have a maple walnut ice cream that my dad loved to get, and that was usually his go-to. He would also get coffee ice cream, which I never really was too crazy about. And actually, the maple walnut, I was never that crazy for either. I would have it if it came in the house. But it was his favorite ice cream, and he would always get it. So that was an interesting flavor. You don't really see other places. Um, and I'm trying to think what other like unique flavors that I've seen. Um, I know down at the little ice cream shop they have that near my house. They have I'm not sure what it's called, something to do with Cookie Monster, because it's blue. It's a really dark, it's a really bright blue, and it's got like chocolate stuff in it. So I'm thinking it's kind of similar to a cookies and cream type idea. Um, that's kind of a fun one for kids to get. So that's kind of a unique flavor of ice cream that I've seen. But yeah, it is ice cream season. If you didn't have your ice cream today for National Ice Cream Day, I give you full permission to have it tomorrow or later on this week and still be legal. Um, you know, I mean, I celebrate my birthday for like the whole month of April. So if you take a week and celebrate, make it National Ice Cream Week, um, perfectly legal. But anyway, actually, if you do go have ice cream this week, take a picture and either post it and tag me. I'm talking about Instagram. Post it on Instagram, tag me in your post, or send me your picture so I know you had ice cream. It would be kind of fun. Um, but anyway, I don't know what else. Is there anything else that anyone? Why don't I open up if you have anything else ice cream wise that you want to mention, go ahead and mention that. I'm going to open up Disney. The Walt Disney World news today and see if there's any breaking news that I can mention really quick. Um, Walt Disney World. Walt Disney World. Okay. Where is it? I don't want Disneyland. Sorry. Disneyland. Do 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 do. It looks like, ooh, that looks like there's a new Mandalorian, Grogu, light up headband. Oh, that's at Disneyland. But here is that. That's at Disneyland. A new light up Grogu headband. Where is the just... One second, guys. I need to find the Walt Disney World Resort. Mike Klemovich, hello. We have been talking about ice cream today. I know you responded to you're one of my respondents to my question and my Insta stories, and you said your favorite was chocolate chip cookie dough. Everyone was sharing their favorite flavors. Let's see here. Oh, this is appropriate. New Disney's Polynesian Village Resort apparel celebrates Dole Whip. This is dated for today. Disney's Polynesian Village Resort is an original Walt Disney World favorite, and now guests have more options to represent this iconic place with new apparel celebrating Polynesian Village. Okay, where's the Dole Whip? So there's a Polynesian straw hat. Polynesian straw hat here. That is $34.99. Features the resort logo on the front and provides shade on those mercilessly hot and bright Florida days, summer days. You know it. There is a Trader Sam's Grog Grotto white shirt. This is $34.99. $34.99 for that. I don't see the back yet. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay, that's unique. I thought the front, it was just the front, but there's the back. $34.99 with the back if you want it. Okay, and now there's a Trader Sam's Orange Grotto shirt. $34.99, of course. Like the other one. What's it say on the back? So on the back, this has Trader Sam's. Grog Grotto. And then there's an Aloha Polynesian Village shirt. Aloha. That is probably up $34.99. And then they said something about Dole Whip. Is that on a different? Oh, here we go. Polynesian Village Dole Whip shirt. Here we go. This is $29.99. Dole Whip shirt. Interesting with the blue and the swirl there. This bright blue shirt also features the resort logo along with a massive Dole Whip surrounded by flowers and palm trees. Interesting. I wonder if that could come in a different color, Disney. Maybe like white or yellow. Let's come back here, see what else looks interesting. Ooh, so there's a new uh where is it? Oh, so they're continuing to repaint the Tomorrowland boulders. They continue to paint them to bring them back to their former glory. Signage has been installed at Epcot for the newest World Showcase restaurant, Shiki Sai. Let's read about this. Okay, signage has been installed for the newest World Showcase. Okay, and the new restaurant for Japan and the World Showcase. This will be located in the Japan Pavilion. Shikisai can now be seen beside Teppen Edo on the outdoor sign displaying the Mitsukoshi restaurants above the popular Mitsukoshi store. Here we go. Here's the Shikisai. Have a great night, Nick. Thank you for popping in. Great to have you here. Shikisai, so that's coming to Japan. More signs are popping up showcasing the fair. This new venue will be offering including sushi, noodles, rice, and sake, just to name a few items. Inside, a sign advertising authentic Japanese sushi has been put in place for Shiki-sai. So here is a look at the entrance for the new restaurant. Where guests, they look at the entrance for this restaurant where guests will be invited to taste new Epcot flavors once it opens later this summer. Where is it? Yeah, sounds good. So that'll be something new. There is a new go. So going over to merchandise. A new tie-dye Tiana Spirit jersey arrives on Shop Disney. So let me show you that in the middle of the throng of ads on this article. That's the Tiana Spirit jersey. If you want it, it's a measly $79.99. If you want it. I don't, but if you do, it's $79.99. I know Mike, I sent this article to Mike. A fluffy figment hat flies into the Creations shop at Epcot. A fluffy figment hat. A new figment hat has debuted in the Creations shop at Epcot, offering guests the chance to show off their favorite dragon of imagination in a soft, fluffy way. Figment hat is $34.99. Close all the ads that are popping up. $34.99 for a fluffy figment hat. I mean, all things considering, that's not a terrible price. The hat itself is bright purple with our friend's smiling face and bright yellow eyes showcased. And here's a side view. Here's a side view of the figment fluffy hat. Fluffy figment hat. His horns stick out, and he even has his scales going along the back. The space for the wearer's head and the entire dragon in general is soft and fluffy in texture, plush and velvet-like, and 100% polyester. Oops, excuse me, polyester. It does seem like it would be too hot for Florida, Jennifer, unless you like wear it in like January, maybe in like December, maybe. So, what do you, I won't read that part of the article anyway. Yeah, so that's at Epcot. Is that all there is? Oh, if you are a fan of Cinderella, Disney Plus will release a new 4K restoration of the 1950 animated film Cinderella this August as part of World Princess Week. Come on. Okay. The restoration is the culmination of years of work of the Walt Disney Studios restoration and preservation team with Walt Disney Animation Studios. Disney Plus shared an image comparing the previous version of Cinderella with the restored version. Right here. The original is going to be on your left. And then the new version is on the right. I don't know if the stream is doing it justice, but it's Disney said the film is back to its original grandeur, authentic to the artistic ambitions of the studio's creative team, and which looks and sounds better than ever. Kevin Schaefer, director of restoration for Walt Disney Studios, said, "Working with our restoration team, along with internal technical experts, outside vendors like Mike Underwood at Picture Shop Hollywood, and advisors from Walt Disney Animation Studios, we were able to make this 1950 classic look and sound better than ever." Let me skip down here and see. Okay. The 4K restoration of Cinderella will begin streaming on Disney Plus on August the 25th. And that's also just a couple days after the new Ahsoka series debuts on Disney Plus, the Star Wars Ahsoka. I'll just throw that in there. And what page did I just go to? What page did I just, oh, here we go. All right, I have to go back again. Guest gets irate during Remy's Ratatouille adventure breakdown. I will not read that article because because, let's see here. Do-do, do-do. Oh, this is a good one. All right. Walt Disney World cast member and service dog named Pluto saved guest having medical emergency at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Here's Pluto. This was a couple weeks ago. This is dated June the 22nd. But there is Pluto, the hero doggy Pluto. A Walt Disney World cast member and their service dog named Pluto reportedly helped a guest who appeared to be having a heart attack at Disney's Hollywood Studios this week. Around noon on June 21st at Star Wars Launch Bay, a female guest appeared to go into cardiac arrest outside the Darth Vader meet and greet. A Star Wars Launch Bay cast member happened to be working with their medical alert dog, and they were able to render first aid to the guest until the paramedics arrived. The cast member and dog continued to help the guest's family, including her infant son. The service dog pictured above, which I just showed, is appropriately named Pluto and is from Waxahachie, Texas. I probably butchered that name, but anyway, the photo was provided by an eyewitness who contacted WDW with their story, which is the site I'm reading on. Many Disney cast members have service dogs, which are individually trained to alert and assist their owners with various medical issues, such as heart problems. Last month, Disney introduced Noodle, the first canine Imagineer, and Noodle's owner, Jacqueline, a communications professional intern at Walt Disney Imagineering. Guests can also bring service animals to Walt Disney World theme parks. According to Walt Disney World's rules, service animals are classified as dogs or miniature horses. Pets and emotional support animals are not allowed in the parks. So speaking of Noodle, the first canine Imagineer, here we go. There is Noodle, the first canine Imagineer. Gotta love the puppies, then the doggies. Very nice, very nice. Just looking down here to see what else we're looking at. All right. So there is one article here talking about the 2023 Epcot International Food and Wine Festival booths are being set up. That will start on the 27th, which is not this Thursday, but the Thursday after, on the 27th, and it'll go for a few months. Hold on one second, I'll get the dates. Well, it doesn't have the dates here. It usually goes till like November, I think, sometime in November. Anyway, it starts on the 27th and it will go until it ends, just like the rain. So anyway, that's the news items that I'm seeing. I'm already looking at there's all the interesting items that I'm seeing. So with that, oh, 11:14. Okay, thank you, Tina. So 11:14. All right, well, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, and I hope that you have ice cream if you haven't already. If you didn't already, get up and go get some while we've been talking, or I hope you go get some this week and enjoy some ice cream for the summer. As I said, I've got some ice cream today, few different flavors that I will need to have for the next few days. If you have a few extra moments and would like to, I did put in the description of the stream, I did put the Wikipedia article for ice cream, which I need to go read the whole thing. I started reading it, but there's a history of ice cream, kind of talks about the different like nationality type things. But anyway, that's in the link to there is in the description. If you have not, please pop the like button. And if you are watching on the replay, let me know in the comments that you were watching and what your favorite flavor of ice cream is. So thank you everyone in the chat for watching. Tina, Amy, Jennifer, Ron was in here, Mary, Carol, Mandy was in here, Nick was in here, Mike Klemovich, Space Mountain Dave was in here. Who else popped in for the stream? Oh, okay. It's not letting me see. But anyway, thank you to everyone watching. If you missed it earlier, I did go live for a channel update stream earlier before this stream. That is also on the channel, updating what's going to be happening in the future of the channel. And so I would encourage you to go back and check that out also. So everyone have a great week. Take care. And remember, you are the magic.